we are going to see the next topic, that is composition of the atmosphere. We can see that one picture it is given here. Let us see that one, and this is the total atmosphere. If it is making to 100%, in that we can see 78% it is nitrogen. The content of the air, it is maximum, it is nitrogen. Then 21% it is oxygen. Then we can see carbon dioxide, that is 0.03%, and then all other gases together it is 0.04%, and this much carbon dioxide only we needed. We have seen already if it is increasing. Why it is increasing? Because of the using of the fuels, different types of fuels, or the factory. So we are going to see in detail way. Do you know that the air we take in while breathing is actually a mixture of many gases? We have seen different types of gases, and many other gases are there but not given name here. The major gases only given here. Okay, we can see that one, the nitrogen, oxygen, nitrogen are the two gases, bulk gases what we can see in atmosphere. Then another things, carbon dioxide, helium, then ozone, then argon and hydrogen are the other some of the gases. In very less level we can see that one 0.93, 0.04, 0.03, that much very low level. And nitrogen and oxygen, that is the maximum 78% as well as 21%. And other gases, if you are getting question like that, write the composition of atmosphere, then you want to draw this picture as well as the what all types of gases are there, and with that gases coming things what we are going to study. Other than the gases, what all things we are going to see, that is the tiny particle dust particles are also present in the air, and we can see the small particles which is coming to in the dust. If you are looking in the morning or evening when the sunlight is coming through a window, that time we can see in narrow way we can see the dust, it is moving in that particular light. We can see that one. So we can understand that in our atmosphere also there is small particles of dust. Then the pie chart gives you a percentage of different constituents of assembly that we have seen already. Nitrogen is the most plentiful gas in the air. When we inhale, we take some amount of nitrogen into our lungs and exhale. When we are exhale it, when we are breathing, that time we are taking this carbon dioxide, then nitrogen, like that, all mix of different gases. And when we are exhaling, what we needed for our body, that is oxygen, that will retain, other things it will come out. But plants need nitrogen for their survival. We human being, we don't want nitrogen, we don't want carbon dioxide, but plants it is needed, both things, carbon dioxide as well as nitrogen, it is needed for them. And we cannot take nitrogen directly from the air. So even the plants, they can't take the nitrogen directly from the air, but they can get the carbon dioxide directly. That you have studied in 6th standard in a science lesson, photosynthesis. Then bacteria that live in the soil and roots of some plants take nitrogen from the air and change its form so that plants can use it. How the plants they are getting nitrogen? With the help of some of the bacteria as well bacteria which is living in soil as well as in the roots of the plants. It is changing the form of nitrogen. That's why plants can use that nitrogen. And we know the thunder time, our grandparents used to say like that. Or if you are asking to your great grandparents or grandparents, they will say thunder it is needed, even though it is making little bit dangerous situation or killing of people it is happening, but it is needed for the to absorb the nitrogen to the plants. So it is needed to get maximum nitrogen in the time of thunder. They can plants can receive, means this bacteria it will produce it maximum. Then oxygen is the second most plentiful gas in the air. Humans and animals takes oxygen from the air as they breathe, and green plants produce oxygen during the photosynthesis. Even though that first sentence, the humans and animals, we are using for oxygen for our breathing, as the same time plants also using oxygen as their for their breathing purpose, because it is a living thing. And at the same time, the green plants, they are using doing the photosynthesis. It is happening in the leaves of the plants, that you know, as because of science you studied that one in 6th standard. And in that time, it is receiving carbon dioxide and producing oxygen. So the level of the oxygen, it is balancing because of the green plants. It may be big trees or small plants, it is balancing the oxygen level of the earth. Even though carbon dioxide, it is producing maximum nowadays, and that is taken by the plants, and they are making happening the photosynthesis in leaves, and they will produce oxygen. So we are keeping the balance without any disturbance. Then next one, it is next paragraph, many things we are going to study. First one, carbon dioxide is another important gas, and green plants use carbon dioxide to make their food and release oxygen. In photosynthesis, what is happening, that you know, that is the same thing. Then humans and animals release carbon dioxide. When we are taking oxygen, and from our body, it is exhale time, it is coming maximum carbon dioxide. Then the amount of the carbon dioxide releases by the humans and animals seems to be equal to the amount used by the plants, which make the perfect balance. How much we need, the human beings and animals, how much we are releasing carbon dioxide, that much all the plants they are using. But the factories and the vehicles which is they are producing by carbon dioxide, that becoming the extra in the atmosphere. However, the balance is upset by burning of fuels such as coal, oil, even plastics, like that, different things we are burning in our everyday life. Because of that one, even in our kitchen we are using cooking gas and our coals, like that, different things. That's why we can see the balance, it is getting disturbed each and every time, or the increase if the presence of carbon dioxide on earth we can see. And they add billions of tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere each year. Means the factories, they are not using the carbon call for 1 kg 2 kg, it is using tons and tons for the iron purpose, or iron factory or aluminium factory, like that, different factories they are using tons and tons of coal or the oil. That's why we can see the production of carbon dioxide also in the atmosphere, that also becoming tons and tons. And as a result, the increased volume of carbon dioxide is affecting the Earth's weather and climate. Because of the we know what is global warming. Because of the increased presence of carbon dioxide, it is increasing the heat of the atmosphere, heat in the atmosphere, and that's why what is happening, the weather and climate it is changing nowadays. We can see, if you are looking at in our area or other some areas also, we can see the changes in the climate and weather nowadays because of the presence of carbon dioxide. Then here do you know, when air is heated, it expands because lighter and goes up. The air, when it is becoming heated, that time it will, what will happen, it will becoming expanded one, and that's why it is becoming very lighter, and it will go up, and that is forming the that's why we can see in summer season we are getting the in summer and all the season we are getting wind because of this process, because the heated air, it will expands and becoming lighter and moving upside, and cold air, it will coming to that area. Why it is cold air is denser and heavy. The cold air, it is density of that one, it is more, as well as it is very heavy. That is why it tend to sink down. The cool air, it will come down, and heated air, it will go up. And if you are looking at your home, you can see we are making windows in the middle part of the house, and upside we can see the ventilators near to the top of the house. We are making the ventilator. It may be small circles or square, like that ventilators we are making, because the heated air should go outside. And when the hot air rises and cool air from the surrounding area rushes to fill the gap, that is how air circulation takes place. And we studied the circulation of the air in smaller classes as wind or breeze. So the air circulation, how it is taking place, because of the heated air or hot air, it is moving up, and the cool air, it will coming down to that place from where the heat air went away. So the air circulation, it is happening. So it may ask like that, how explain the process of air circulation. Then you want to write all the points. Then here we can see top scientist offers way out of warming. Then warming unstoppable, like the different headings, paper cuttings it is giving. And global warming can bring back Jurassic era, means the Jurassic that era, it may come back, like that different newspaper headlines it is given. So we will continue in next video, next topic.